In this research, we wanted to look at how sharing information on social media might actually cause people to think they know more about that information than they really do. The reason this can happen is because on social media, we can share stuff that we don't actually know. We can share articles that we haven't written, right? But even that we haven't read. And so the idea here is that when we share information, it makes us look smart to other people, and that can actually influence us and motivate us to think that we are as smart as we appear.
We typically experience that inflated sense of knowledge because we're signaling to others by sharing that we're experts on the topic that we're sharing. We learn about ourselves by what we actually do, and we infer into our own self-concept based on our actions.
When people are sharing, right, and so this information is going viral, is that knowledge really going viral, or is something else actually happening? And so the idea here was that perhaps people don't actually know. It's not the knowledge that's sharing, but just that sense of knowing. And so we set up an entire retirement planning simulation. There was a robo-advisor that gave people tips and explained, if you put more in stocks, that's riskier, more in bonds is safer. We just had some people share on their own Facebook pages information about investment tips for beginners. Other people saw the same information, but they didn't share it. So the only difference is whether or not you've shared. Then you do this retirement planning simulation. It's very sort of immersive. And we found that the people who shared that information took more risk.
The implications for consumer behavior are one in the financial domain, as we showed, that people engage in riskier decisions. Additionally, if consumers are looking at product information and believe they already know what they want to buy about a product, for instance, but may not actually know about the product, they may not use the products correctly and may lead to product dissatisfaction or even product recall.
It really does mark how we have a different way of interacting with news and information than perhaps we did before, because there's so much information available to us, and it is in this social wrapping, in this social network. If it's important for us as humans and as a society to be well calibrated in what we know, right, and what we think we know, then we want to think about different ways of getting people to actually read what they share.